Hello again. I want to speak this evening about a brilliant mathematician, somebody whose original work revolutionised statistics throughout the whole world. We see the legacy of this person every single day. She was a woman who fought ferociously to gain a place in a field which was, during the 19th century, when she lived and worked, dominated exclusively by men. In recognition of her work, in 1858 she became the first female member of the Royal Statistical Society. Quite an achievement for a Victorian woman. Up to the time that she began working in that field, statistics had been presented in densely packed columns and rows of figures, which made it very hard to see at a glance what trends might be found there, and to be able to visualise what those numbers really meant. This woman devised a new type of chart to show graphically what the raw data was telling us. This type of chart, known as the polar area diagram, is widely used to this day, and an example of it may be seen in the thumbnail to this video. In many ways this is similar to the pie chart, which we now know so well today. Now you might think that such a remarkable woman, a true pioneer in mathematics, whose work is still of great importance today, would be somebody that feminists might want to shout about. They do not. One might even say that they dare not. The reason is simple. She was a middle-class white person. Not only that, speaking of her and celebrating her achievements might even be seen as racist. That, at least, is a feeling among many people. So instead of this fantastically talented woman's research and development in the field of mathematics being acknowledged as a great thing for a British woman fighting against the Victorian patriarchy, she must be hidden from view and left in the shadows. The woman about whom I have been speaking is, of course, Florence Nightingale. And the reason that nobody wishes to celebrate her today is that this might show Mary Seacole in a less than flattering light. Because when all is said and done, Mary Seacole did not actually do anything except run a restaurant for army officers. She was certainly not a mathematician, and she left no legacy like that of Florence Nightingale. Because she was black, though, and likely to make black children feel good about themselves and forget how little black people have actually achieved in history, it is Seacole whom we must treat as the heroine of the 1850s. It is so that she can shine alone as the leading nurse of Victorian England that Florence Nightingale and her astonishing work must be ignored and overlooked. This then is how British history is being sidelined and erased for fear that the truth about 19th century England might not be pleasing to people of African and Caribbean origin. We call this the erasure of white history in favour of a fairy tale.